Hello, my name is Devin Easterlin from SJA Property Management, and this is another edition of Landlord's Corner. Today I thought I'd talk a little bit about pricing your rental. This could apply to pricing it the first time when it's going on the market or doing your renewal. And one thing that you want to keep in mind is keeping your vacancy rate as low as possible. 1 month of vacancy equals about 8% of your gross rental income that you would have received. So what I did is I did a little exercise here so we can see how much that really affects the bottom line. So if you'll see, if our rental rate is $2,000 and say we want to renew our tenant and we want to add another $150 to the rent, we feel as though that's what the market should give us. This would also apply if we're pricing it for the first time. Instead of pricing it at $2,000, we decided to price it at $2,150. Now, by doing that, we incur an extra 1 month of vacancy. So it would have rented a month quicker should we price it at $2,000, or the tenant would have stayed and they would not have moved out. And because we raised it $150, they decided to move out, and it took us a month to find a new tenant. Well, that means it's going to take us 13 months at the $1,150 price to even break even. So what that means is because we had a month of vacancy, it takes us 13 months in order to start to get back to the position that we would have been in if we would have priced it at $2,000. What that also doesn't even factor in is the price to turn the property. So as we all know, there are costs that can be associated to the tenant's use, but just other costs that you're going to incur for having to maybe replace carpets, do a full paint job, maybe do some other things associated with getting it ready for another tenant. So those are, can be anywhere from $500 to $2,000 easily. So we definitely want to think about this when we are putting a property on the market for the first time, making sure that we're pricing it so that it will rent quickly. We're not leaving money on the table, but we're not overpricing our property, because we can easily see how actually on the course of owning that property, that will actually make us lose money over the long term. We also want to make sure that when we're doing our renewals, we are not increasing the amount so much that it forces the tenant to move. If the tenant does move, again, we incur that vacancy, and even if we eventually get the higher rent, it's going to take us a long time to recuperate that loss. So this is just an easy way, a quick breakdown on how vacancy rate really drives investment performance. If you have any more questions about this, I'd be happy to talk to you. Thank you so much. Look forward to hearing from you.